Hello, I am C-3PO, Human-Cyborg Relations, and you're watching the Dark Side Chats. Oh my!
Welcome to the Dark Side.
Greetings. That really wasn't C-3PO, but I am Lord Bruticus, your host, and this is the 53rd episode of the Dark Side Chats. Lightsaber combat is not only a function of Force users in battle, but it is also an art. As the Slimeballs say, the Jedi arts. There are many variations, but there are 7 standardized forms of lightsaber combat, 8 if you count the infamous Form 0. Here now to help us get a better idea of what the 7 standardized lightsaber forms are is self-proclaimed Russian Star Wars expert Vasily Popov. What do you know, I said his name correctly.
As I said, self-proclaimed Russian Star Wars expert Vasily Popov is here to help demonstrate... Oh, brother. Mr. Popov? Mr. Popov!
Greeting! Sorry, had to send innermost feelings to ocean.
As we see here, Mr. Puff Puff...
Popov!
Yes, demonstrates his interpretation of Form 1, Shicho, the most basic of lightsaber forms. Form 1 is taught to all novice Jedi and Sith initiates as the simplest, beginner-level form, covering blocks, attacks, body target zones, and other basic handling techniques. Here we see slimy Padawans and even Slimeball Luke Skywalker himself in early lightsaber training. Form 2, or Makashi, was purposefully created for lightsaber versus lightsaber combat. A very old but effective technique, Sith Lord Tyrannus effectively utilized Form 2 with his deadly angled blade. Form 3, Soresu, focuses on tight movements that expose minimal target areas. Also an ancient lightsaber form, it was created in response to the growing use of blasters throughout the galaxy. Obi Slimeball Kenobi adopted this form as his personal form of choice, following the death of his master in The Phantom Menace. Form 4, Ataru, is the most acrobatic lightsaber form. This form was best demonstrated by Yoda. However, this form can also involve double-bladed lightsabers and was used very effectively by Darth Maul. Form 5, also called Shinso or Diemso, is an advanced version of Form 3. While Form 3 is strictly defensive, Form 5 applies counterattack techniques, and an increased level of strength is required by the user. Form 5 was a favorite of Anakin Skywalker as well as Darth Vader. Form 6, Niman, is one of the more recently created lightsaber forms, the purpose of which is to incorporate elements of the 5 previous forms into one all-encompassing, graceful form without any aggressive maneuvers. It is the preferred form of many Jedi Masters. However, most of, if not all, practitioners of Form 6 at the First Battle of Geonosis in Attack of the Clones were slain. Jar Kai is a variation of Form 6, involving 2 or more lightsabers, or a saber staff. Form 7, also called Juyo or Vapid, is a highly advanced version of Form 5, requiring tremendous power to handle. Wielders of this form teeter perilously along the border between the light and dark sides of the Force. Very few Jedi Masters, like Mace Windu, have been able to master this form. For any Jedi Knight to attempt this form without proper guidance would surely fall. And then we have Form 0, which employs the philosophy of avoiding conflict whenever possible, thus negating any usage of a lightsaber.
Thank God.
And now for a little Star Wars wordplay that I came up with. Introducing Swapnis, Star Wars planet names in sentences.
You haven't spoken to me for weeks.
Ain't a day go by I don't think about you. She is so hot.
So Luke, am I gonna get paid? Not a Felucia.
That man over there with the needle, he's tattooing.
Give it your best spin.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Pirate, did you find that buried treasure by any chance? Nar, shut up. That soloist can sing, but that chorus can't. Oh, shut up, it was a good one. Y'all gotta drive real big cars these days. Y'all wanna know what happened when my sis crashed my little old Geo? No, sis. I must have farted. Is this the end or not?
Do you have any Swapnis? You know what I mean. If you can come up with a Swapni of your own, put it in the comments section of this episode. Scorch71, whom we've had on the show in past episodes, and we've seen his very cool Star Wars museum full of very cool Star Wars things, created this very cool logo for the Dark Side Chats. But in addition to this logo, Scorch71 also has an online store full of some, well, very cool things. Check this out. A mug for the Dark Side Chats. A t-shirt for the Dark Side Chats. Very cool indeed. Even stickers and buttons even. To see some of these very cool things pertaining to the Dark Side Chats in Scorch71's online store, visit www.zazzle.com/Scorch71. Way to go, Scorch, and thanks for promoting the Dark Side Chats. Back in episode number 49 of the Dark Side Chats, I interviewed Darth Craven, the founder of the Dark Empire, a costuming organization for fans of the dark side of the Force, very similar in concept to the 501st Legion. Well, now, the Dark Empire has a podcast all its own, hosted by Lord Bruticus. That's me. You can find the podcast at www.darkempireradio.podbean.com. You can also find it on iTunes as Dark Empire Radio.
And now, from the infamous Hut Hookah Bowl, I shall draw the winner of the Darth Vader Unleashed giveaway contest from episode number 51 of the Dark Side Chats. Less than 20 people entered this giveaway contest over the 6-week period. And the winner is... from Tennessee, Chris Half-Ice Planet. Congratulations. You'll be receiving a confirmation email from me very shortly. Until next time, may the dark side be with you always.
Give yourself to the dark side.
Lightsaber combat is not only a function of Force users in battle, but it is also something I forgot.